Hi there, my name is Moses Shagari, and once again, this is another episode and actually finishing off and wrapping up our introduction for ThenWhat podcast. And this time, I'm really going to take it slow and calm. Why? Because I would really love to be personal with you. I would really love to take you through actually my journey. Some of the parts are actually personal, but I decided to do it this way because I feel like I really need to engage with you in this kind of manner. And I would also expect the same thing even when I'm going to be inviting guests, to have a personal relationship, to have a personal conversation where we can actually relax, where we can actually reflect and recreate moments and recreate our future, recreate our possibilities. So I'm just going to start off by telling you a short story of my journey, how I became to be here on ThenWhat podcast. What exactly birthed this podcast? I have worked just like any other person, any other guy. I've changed jobs. I've entered in different actually types of jobs. I also grew up with dreams, with ambitions, just like any other high school guy, any other high school lady, to become something. If I remember well, I think it was actually to become a businessman. I wasn't really, having any industry that I really thought I would. But yeah, that's business actually. So, but life being life, I'm sure all of us, if it's not most of us, we are facing hurdles and challenges to actually get to exactly where we wanted to be, what we wanted to be. And we are taking different routes just to get exactly where we want to be. Sometimes you might start from the west, you might start from the north, but where you want to be is the south. So I've been involved in media industry also, which I really want to thank Nyami Nyami FM and Sim Papers radio division for giving me an opportunity that actually made me to realize who I was. I worked for the division for more than 3 years. And if some people actually know me as Muzezulu, the guy next door on radio. But, at some point, life happens, man. I know if I start to talk about COVID-19, a lot of us were affected and a lot of things really changed because of COVID-19. A lot of dreams were shut down because of COVID-19. But this is history that actually brought you, probably you and other friends and your family, where you are right now. And you wish you never went through it. So just to cut it short, something happened, COVID happened, and I had to relocate to go to South Africa actually. And coming to South Africa hasn't really been a bed of roses for me. It really challenged me. It actually challenged my health. It challenged my mind. I used to think anxiety is only for white people, but actually black people also go through anxiety. I've had the reactions, diseases that came from stress and everything. And there's a moment where you can try things and then it doesn't work out for you. And you tend to just grab whatever that comes your way. So just to mention a few, I became a bartender. I became a security guard. I know someone is listening to this and is like, oh, okay, really? Yes. I actually became, I was involved actually in construction, wearing those overalls, the safety shoes and everything just to make the ends meet. I was involved as well in call centers. I did quite a lot of things, but my goal was just to find myself, which is something that we're going to be helping each other here on ThenWhat podcast. Finding yourself, finding your dream, where you can end up, say, finally, I have gotten it. I have landed on my dream, what I'm really dreaming of. I have really been thinking, what exactly was I made for? What exactly is my purpose here on earth? And I've been asking myself this question for a very long time. And something that just kept on knocking inside of me. You are a communicator, And most of the times we say actually in our culture, in my culture, in my Shona culture, your name in most cases It actually explains who you are. It helps you to navigate your path to your destiny. My name Moses, I feel like it's really directing me to where I'm supposed to be, which is helping people, which is leading people, those who feel like we need someone to lead us. I've been involved in music, I've been involved in a lot of things and helped a lot of things, a lot of people. I helped a lot of people, and I feel like the journey is still going on. So finally, here we are. Here we are on the platform ThenWhat podcast, just to help you and me. We are going to have conversations with different people from different walks of life. And this is going to be really personal. Why? Because this is going to be real. Lending to this position that I am right now also took me a lot of courage. It also took me a lot of people who really inspired me to come here. And I would really love to mention some of the names. You know, I'm really inspired by Steve Harvey. And also back home in Zimbabwe, coming back home, I'm really inspired by Ola 7 himself. We have worked together with Ola 7, but definitely he doesn't know because he's big now. And, you know, I've really been inspired by Boys the Toners. Yes, definitely. And I've had a chat with Mark G also, but definitely he doesn't remember because he's big. He speaks to a lot of people. But these are the people, some of the people that really inspire me, that are doing the same thing that I'm really inspiring and aspiring to achieve and conquer in that field. And some of these people, I even tried to reach out to them and to no answers. I'm saying all this because I know it's going to help someone. You're probably there trying to reach out to people that you feel these are your idols, that you really feel these are the people that you look up to. If you just hear a word from them, you could get some help. But if I remember so well, from my conversation with Mike G, there is something that he told me. You know, as aspiring podcasters or radiocasters, we usually, you know, go to these bigger people who have made it or who are making it and looking for advices. And he told me one thing. He didn't go around the bush and all that. The only word that he told me, and I still remember it by now and forever, he said, "My brother, just start." Because in most cases, you are stuck where you are because you think you need a big car. You think I need a big iPhone. You're thinking I need a very big land. You're thinking I need a lot of things that you actually don't need. I took that word. He said to me, just start. And when I started my first video, it actually took me almost 2 months before I released this video today. But I'll tell you what, the moment you start something, it actually opens other avenues. It opens other doors. So I'm just gonna tell you where we are right now. When I started, I had a poor logo because I just wanted to start. I took my brother's advice. I just wanted to start. But later on, when I released my first video, you can go check it out on YouTube, on Instagram, or even on Facebook. Just search ThenWhat podcast. The branding was not proper. You know, this is how you improve now. This is how you become big. You don't just wake up big. I had to change my logos because someone reached out to me. "My brother, I love what you're trying to do, but this is what you could do. This is what you could change." And he told me, "Can you please contact this guy?" He gave me a contact. I contacted the guy. When you see right now, from our first video to this video, the branding is different. That's an improvement. And that's a win to celebrate. So I'm saying all this for someone to actually learn something in whatever you're trying to do. Whatever industry you want to do, be it farming, you want to get into the mud, it's also good. That's your passion. That's your calling. And one thing that you always need to remember is you can only prosper when you're doing what you're called to do. You don't prosper because you are doing what is conducive in that environment or in that particular moment. You prosper when, and it's so easy to do, it's seamless when you do something that you're called to do, your purpose. You can fulfill it well better. So this is all I'm having to say to you, and more is definitely coming when we also hear other versions from different people that we're going to be inviting on this podcast. And the good thing about this is we use conducive spaces where you can feel free to chat, to talk anywhere, anytime. So if you feel like you've got something to share, you've got some help that you need for you to start whatever you want to start, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Don't hesitate to reach out to my team. ThenWhat podcast, you can reach out to us, be it on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram. And more is yet to come. This is just the beginning. More improvements, more conversations, and more recreating of our destinies. Remember, when you come here and when you talk, relax, reflect, and recreate your destiny. Thank you.